Zane Mingo, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. And Obina Chili Killen, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 6 blocks. Questions for the guys?
Zane, the other night you don't play, tonight you get 23. Texas State's coach is probably thinking, well, Martin gets 2, Dawson gets 5, and they'll still beat him. What did it mean for you to pump in 23? The assists, rebounds, that one pass to him for the dunk was incredible. You just want to get on the floor or what?
Yeah, it means a lot. The game before, not being able to play and help them out, that was tough, like not being able to play. So it feels good to be back out here with them.
Okay, you had 6 blocks. When you're going up for one, just what's in your mind? Do you know you're going to be able to just knock it off the glass against people like that?
Well, I'm just trying to win the game, man. You know, I mean, you get to situations like this where, you know, your team need you to make plays and step up. You know, that's basically what I did. I mean, I've been doing this ever since I've been here. So I just didn't know why he came down there. But I understand, you know, the shot clock was going down. They needed a quick bucket, but yeah.
What's it mean to see him do what he did after the other night when he didn't get the floor and he was with?
Oh.
He puts 23 on tonight that they may not have seen coming.
Nah, he's a great player. You know, you guys can see it, you know, coming up the pick and rolls and scoring off the pick and rolls and scoring off one-on-one. That's kind of what, you know, we need as a team. You know, we need that guy to, you know, put pressure on the defense. So, I mean, you can tell, you know, that's the reason why they recruited him, you know, yeah.
They enter as a really good three-point shooting team. Was that kind of a focus for you all to be able to hold them as well as you did?
We knew they could shoot it. You know, obviously 22, 55, and 0. I mean, the game plan for them was if they let a shot out, it's gonna go in. So you know, I mean, obviously, you know, they let a couple shot out and they went in, but we're gonna watch film and you know we're gonna correct, you know, the stuff that we're gonna correct.
Yeah. As far as the conference game tonight, it seemed like you guys were a little bit more intense maybe than you were down at Southern Miss. Really ready for this conference opponent tonight.
Yeah, Southern Miss, we weren't happy with our first half performance. We felt like we didn't play as tough as we can and we know we're capable of, so we made sure that we're a lot tougher today.
Guys, when you all look at complimentary basketball, all right, I think you drove the lane 3.5 minutes to go. They had cut it kind of in that 7 to 9 range. It could have got between 2 possessions really quick, but you drive the lane through 3 guys, get a 3-point play, and I think Bean, you came back down and had a block, saved it back in, and you all got it back up to 12 to 14. That complimentary basketball, how big is that for this team, especially going offense to defense?
I mean, it's huge. I mean, you guys will know this, but we do this a lot in practice. You know, we try to get a stop and capitalize every single time. So, you know, you can tell that, like, he's going straight from practice now to the floor. So, I'm excited that we do it, and you can see it, like, you know, relating to the basketball court. But, yeah.
Yeah, just to add to that, we've been emphasizing making plays down the stretch. A couple of times we were in close games, and they didn't go the way we wanted to because we didn't make those plays. So it's been an emphasis in practice, and today it showed.
With the success you all have had at home so far this year, is it good to be here for a few games as you get the new year going for the conference players?
Well, we need to get on the road. We need to get on the road first of all at home. You know, finish his first 3 games that we have. I mean, it's going to be a tough games. You know, we got Troy coming. They're a really, really good team. I think they're number 2 or number 1 right now in the conference. We got to get our body right first, get our mind right, see the mistakes that we made in the game today, you know, in practice, you know, and you know we just got to take it one at a time. But we got to win road games for sure, you know. But yeah, but I mean, I believe in the team. We can do it for sure, definitely. Once we get it, I mean, all it takes is 1 win at home, and you know you figure everything out.
Anything further for the guys? Alrighty. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. We got Coach Corny Jackson with us, an SBC win under his belt.
Yeah.
And Happy New Year to everybody really quick. Coach will open with a statement, and then we'll get to questions.
First of all, Happy New Year. It's good to get a win, Sun Belt, first Sun Belt win, and against a really good talented Texas State team, physical, tough. T does a great job. He's 2-time Coach of the Year in the Sun Belt. I didn't even know that until I was watching film. So I'm proud of our guys. I thought we I thought we played really hard. Emphasis was keeping those guys off the glass. We actually beat them in rebounding, 37-30. So proud of our guys. Really, really good team effort tonight. Obina stepped up big. Obviously, the Zanes. Good to see Jalen, see a few go in. So overall, proud of our guys. Need to finish better, but that's our first time. All right, that's our first time in that situation, having to close out a game. So it's a learning experience. So I'm giving those guys grace. I'm giving myself grace. We wanted a timeout when the Zane got hung up right there. But, again, it's first time through it. We're sticking to the process, and we'll be better the next time we face that challenge.
So, Tyus, how does it feel to get your first conference win as a head coach at your alma mater?
Oh, wow. You know what? It really hadn't sunk in yet. You know what I mean? It was just I was so locked in just trying to get a win, right? So it really hadn't sunk in yet. But I'm sure when I leave you guys and go home and decompress and sit on my couch and then for about 30 minutes and then turn Troy on, I'm sure I'll enjoy it. You know, it's a dream come true. Obviously, just to be here. And be the head coach here at Marshall has always been my dream. I'm 46, about to be 47, and that's been my dream since I was 19 years old. So it's obviously special, but it just hadn't sunk in yet.
If somebody looks at the box score, Nate Martin 2, Michael Dawson 5, and you win, when they go, what went on? But you've also mentioned, hey, somebody's got to step up. Here comes Spear, didn't play. Right. Big game.
Yeah, we had several.
Julius himself.
Yeah, we had
We
had several.
Miss 0 for 10, hit some threes, and so.
Yeah, we had several guys step up. You know, he stepped up. The Gibbs brothers came in and gave us good minutes. Ryan Nutter, you know, so all of those guys who played. You know, I know. You know, when we don't make shots, it doesn't look good. You know, so you say, oh, Jalen's 0 for 10, and now everybody turns their back. Oh, Nate's 0 for whatever. Now I'm never going to do that. I believe in these guys. You see, Nate had 9 shots. We kept going to him. I don't look at it. Oh man, Nate is 1 for 5. No, Nate is Nate. I believe in Nate, just like I believe in Jalen. You know, on nights when they don't shoot as well, we want them to shoot well. But we'll never turn our backs on them, right? And we still believe in them, and we want them, if they're open, to shoot the shots. As long as they're quality shots, take the shots. You know, Nate, you're in the post, go strong. I thought he got fouled a couple times tonight. Maybe didn't get the calls, but you still got to keep going. So, again, proud of these guys, man, and happy, you know, that they came out on the winning, that we came out on the winning end tonight.
Well, just looking at Dawson and Martin, of course, second half only 13 minutes combined between the two of them. Kind of what led to that decision to keep them on the bench for the majority of the second half?
Well, the other guys were playing pretty well, you know, so I just kind of went with my gut. And kept those guys in. Nothing more, nothing less. I mean, I believe in those guys, but you got to look on the floor and you said, okay, the Gibbs brothers are playing pretty well. Jalen, Dezane, Obina had a really good game. So those guys were playing pretty well. Obina actually asked for a sub. We called a timeout so we can kind of rest him to keep him in because I thought we had a good flow going. And that's one of the really good things about this team, right? We have several guys that can step in, fill in, and contribute in a major way.
55 for them. You got 23s coming in this, shoots about 40%. You hold them to 1, and as a team, they're a top half, well, even more so, shooting team. You guys are able to keep them to about 25%. Was that like a focus for you all?
Yeah, it was. It was a focus. You know, we wanted to focus on draining 55 and 22, even though he had 3 of them. And then Dawson, you know, all 3 of those guys. I mean, obviously Drennan he was shooting 50% coming in. Benson he took 38 shots, 28 has been threes, and he can shoot at a high clip. You saw he made a couple of deep ones. He gets it off pretty fast. And then the one other kid, Zero, you know, Dawson. He's not shooting a great percentage. He's shooting 26% right now. But he's shot 35% over his career. So we had to put a focus on those 3 guys, especially at the three-point line.
You know they're going to come in. It's always scrappy when you play Texas State. You've seen that for a couple of years now, even when Nate was back with them.
Yeah.
When you see your team winning 50-50 balls, what does that mean to you as a coach?
That's encouraging. You know, again, I told those guys in the locker room, Grant, we're holding them accountable, right? And we have to get over some tough things, right? We know that these guys Morgan is top 50 in the country in rebounding. He's 6'5". So that's pure heart and toughness, right? So we kind of prepped our guys all week on the importance of being tough, winning the 50-50 balls. Our three things was stop transition, all right, don't get out toughed, and keep them off the glass. And I thought we did a pretty good job of that tonight.
The complementary basketball aspect, you get, I think Dzane drove, it was an under 4 timeout. Dzane drove in for a 3-point play, come back down and get a block and sort of steady things after they had cut it to that 6 to 8 range. How important are those moments when the guys are feeding off each other one into the other?
Oh man, it's huge. We again, that's what we had talked about from the Elon, really on all of our road games, but most recently Elon, right? We talked about getting stops because we watched that film. And we would have 4, 5, 6 stops in a row, but then we wouldn't convert, all right? So it's a 2-part job. You have to get the stop, and then you have to get a quality shot, and you have to convert on the other end, right? So down there, we got the stops, didn't convert, and then you can only stop them so many times. Then they'll make a play, and then that's how they kind of stretch it out. I thought we did a better job of that tonight. We just have to keep learning, keep growing, and keep getting better.
So, a weird stat, but I think you guys are 4-1 when you don't foul more than the other team. Just in terms of the defense, felt like you guys were a little patient in the moments when they were going for.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Again, you have to be disciplined. Those guys got in the paint and tried to shot fake, and obviously we had a couple silly fouls. Like we fouled a couple times on the 3, a couple times jumped in the air. But for the most part, we were disciplined. I thought staying down. They shot 49 and 25. So for the most part, I thought we were disciplined. Again, we have to learn how to close games better. But all in all, like I said, I think it was a really good win for our program.
Early returns on Troy. I know you said you got to take some time on it later tonight, but just what do you think?
Same type of game, right? Toughness. They're physical. They play hard. They have the reigning freshman of the year. They have the reigning 6th man of the year. So talented. So it's going to be another war. We have to, told our guys, take care of our bodies tonight. We'll come in. We'll watch film. We won't do much on the court. The guys that didn't play a lot of minutes, they'll work out. All right, but the guys that logged a lot of minutes, we'll watch film and then we'll shift our focus to Troy. But again, another battle. You have to be ready. That's one of the things about the Sun Belt, man. Every game is a battle. Every game is physical. Guys are athletic. They're strong, and they're coming in wanting war. So we have to be ready.
Anything further for Coach? All right.
Stanley, you don't have nothing? Okay. Good job, man.